What the hell? All right, let's see. Testing. Yeah. All right, Shalom Israel. Shalom Yabashim Yashab Thumb to the brothers. Shalom Yahashim Tabashim Yashab to the sisters. We at the Isupk Israelite School of Universal Impact. We now start out at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General Yohana. And we are not affiliated with any of the Hebrew Israelite group. We teach that also for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are God's chosen people. We are the true biblical Israelites the Bible speaks of. And Esau, or as you know him as white man, is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
Right.
Now today, Leviticus, we're going to be starting from Leviticus chapter 9, verse 15 to Leviticus 11 and 19, 7 verses, well, 49 verses in the Hebrew, of course. We'll do 7 by 7. First 7 is going to be in the Hebrew. And also Allah is going to be reading in the Hebrew. And then we'll give the breakdown in the English and continue. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. Also, brothers and sisters, remember when attending class and participating in prayers, brothers, have your heads uncovered. Sisters, remember to have your heads covered, right?
Right.
That being said, you got anything before we start?
Yes.
All right. So with that being said, Abijah, with me is me and the brother up here. Stand.
Law Yaftrala, which means to Israel.
Sorry.
Almighty Wapan Yahakodam, which means to rise and face the east. We're going over the prayers. This is the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Hayah, Shabka, Yahweh, Malakutkat, Tabat, Ratzaka, Hayah, Aisha, Baratza, Kawa, Hayah, like a Bastamaya, Nathan Lanawa, Lakam, Call, Yawan, Wasalak Lanawa, Kabawath Nawa, Katalak Nawa, Kabawath Yanawa, Wala'at, Dabayai Nawa, Banasaya 1, Above, Shai, like it. I was shy now. My yun, right, Kaya, Banasaya 1. Huh?
You said right.
Oh, so like right. Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Waha'ala, Wahatapara, Walai William, Ahmad.
Now in the English, our Father.
Our Father, which art in heaven,
Hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come,
That will be done
in earth
as it is
in heaven.
Give us this day
Our daily bread. Forgive us our debts,
as we forgive our debtors.
and lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil.
For thine is kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the glory, forever. So be it.
Amen.
Amen. This is the power in the Hebrew, Yahweh. Bashem Yahweh Shai, Baba Kushah, Nathan Lanawa, Hakah, Larapa'at, Kal Maka Allah, Wakal Madawa, Hakah, Latahar, Hamat is Orion, Hakah, Lahaquayim, Hamatia, Hakah, Al-Raka Awat, Hatama Allah, Lagarshan, Bashem, Yahweh Shai, the water, Amon, Yahweh, in the name of Yahweh Shai. Please,
Give us the power.
Give us the
power to heal.
The power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to cleanse the leper.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean
The
spirits.
power against unclean spirits.
To cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name
of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. This is blessed Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Bahashem Yahushua.
Hashem Yahushua.
Barak Lanawa.
Barak Lanawa.
Wayashrala.
Yasha'Allah.
It's like a Wahabayat.
Wahabayah.
Saparian. Barak. Bahashem Yahushua. The water. Aman.
What we just said was Lord.
Lord.
In the name of Yahushua.
In the name of Yahushua.
Bless us.
Bless us.
And
Israel. And the school.
In the name
of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it. This is Psalms 121 in the Hebrew. Asha'ah. Ayunya.
Yenya.
Haryam. Hayan.
Yan.
Yaba'ah. Azaria. Ma'ayin. Yahweh. Aisha. Shamayam. Wa'aratza. Ayatan. Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Rogalka. All Yanawam. Shamarka. Hana. La'ah. Yanawam. Wala'ah. Yashan. Shawamar. Yashrala. Yahweh. Shamarka. Yahweh. Tazalka. Al-Yad. Yamyuka. Yawamam. Hashamash. La'ah. Yakaka. Wayarak. Belayala. Yahweh. Yashamarka. Makal. Rai. Yashamar. After Pascha. Yahweh. Yashamar. Tazaatka. Wabawatka. Maita. Waiwalamya.
This is Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes into the hills.
I will lift up mine eyes into the hills.
From whence cometh my help?
From whence cometh my help?
My help comes from the Lord.
My help comes from the Lord.
Which made heaven and earth.
Which made heaven and earth.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that keepeth thee.
He that keepeth thee.
Will not slumber.
Will not slumber.
Behold.
Behold.
He that keepeth Israel.
He that keepeth Israel.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Shall neither slumber nor sleep.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy keeper.
The Lord is thy shade.
The Lord is thy shade.
Upon thy right hand.
Upon thy right hand.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
The sun shall not smite thee by day.
Nor the moon by night.
Nor the moon by night.
The Lord preserve thee.
The Lord shall preserve thee.
From all evil.
From all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
The Lord shall preserve thy going
The
out.
Lord shall preserve thy going out.
And thy coming in.
From this time forth.
And
even forevermore. This is Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim. Al-Dami Alaka. Al-Taka Arash. Al-Tashakwat. It's like a Kaya Hana. Al-Ayawabika. Yahama. Yawan. Ra'ash. Al-Aimaka. Ya'arwam. It's like Ya'arwamya. Yamwa. Sawada. Wayata. Ya'itazwa. Al-Tazapawanyaka. A harp. It's like a Amarwa. Akawa. Wanakakidam. Magawa. Wala'ah. Yazakar. Shamya Shra'ala. Iwada. Kaya. Nawa Itazawa. Laba. Yakadwa. Ayuka. Barya. Yakarath. Yakarathwa. It's like a Ahalya. Adawam. Wayashamai. Allah. Yum. Mawaba. Yeah, Mawaba. Wahagaria. Gabal. I'm a one. I'm a lot. Palasha. I'm Yashabia. Tazawar. Gum Ashawar. Nalawa. Imam. Hayawa. Zarwai. Labunya. Lawat. Salah. Aisha. Lahum. Kamadian. Kasaya. Sarah. Kayabian. Banakal. Wayashwan. Nashad Mawat. Bayan. Dara. Hayawat. Damat. La Damat. Shayathamwa. Nada. Yab. Mawat. Kaira. Wakazaba. Wakazabak. Wakazalmanai. Call Nasi Yakamwa. Ashar. Amarwa. Aya Rasha. Lanawat. Naawat. Alahayam. Alahayab. Shayathamwa. Kagagala. Kakwash. Lapunya. Rawaka. Ka'ach. Tabaira. Yaira. It's like Wakala Abba. Talahat. Harayam. Kun. Daradapma. Basairika. Babasa. Wapafka. Dabalam. Mala'at. Panyahum. Kwalawan. Wayabakashwa. Shamka. Yahawah. Yabafwa. Wayabahawa. Ayai. Waya. Kaparwa. Waya. Abadwa. Waya. Daiwa. Kaya. Atha. Shamka. Yahawah. Labaka. Ayawan. Alka. Ha'aratazah.
This is Psalms 83 in the English. Keep not thy silence, O God.
Keep not thy silence, O God.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O God.
O God.
For lo,
Thine
thine enemies
enemies
make a tumult.
make a tumult.
They that hate thee,
And they that hate thee
have lifted up the head.
have lifted up the head.
They have taken crafty
They
counsel
have taken crafty counsel
against thy people,
and consulted
against thy hidden ones.
against thine hidden
They
ones.
have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
let us cut them
and
off.
let us cut them off
From being a nation.
from being a nation.
That the name of Israel.
That the name of Israel
may be no more remembered.
may be no more remembered.
They have consulted together.
For they have consulted together
With one consent.
with one consent.
They are confederate against
They are confederate against thee.
the tabernacles of
The
Edom,
tabernacles of Edom
the Ishmaelites,
and the Ishmaelites
Moab,
of Moab
Hagarene,
and the Hagarenes,
Baal,
Gabal
and
and Ammon
Amalek,
and Amalek,
Philistines,
the Philistines,
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
with the inhabitants of Tyre.
So also joined with
Assur also joined with them.
they have hope in the children of
They
Lot.
have hope in the children of Lot. Salah.
Do unto them
Do unto them
as to the Midianites,
as to the Midianites,
as to Sarah,
as to Sisera,
as to Jabin,
as to Jabin,
at the brook of Kison,
at the brook of Kison,
perished at the door.
which perished that
They
endured.
became as dung for the
They
earth.
became as dung for the earth.
Made their nobles like a red,
Make their nobles like a red,
like Zaid,
like Zaid.
Yea,
Yea,
all their princes,
all their princes,
as the Ba,
as the Ba,
and as the
and as the Amunah,
who said,
who said,
let us take to ourselves,
let us take to ourselves
the house
the
of God,
houses of God
in possession.
in possession.
Oh my God,
Oh my God,
like a whip,
make them like a wheel,
as the stubble before the wind,
as the stubble before the wind.
fire burns the wood,
The fire burneth the wood,
and as flames and as the flame set the mountains on fire.
and the flame set the mountains on fire.
So
So persecute them
with thy tempest,
with thy
and
tempest,
make them afraid
and make them afraid
with thy storm.
with thy storm.
Fill the face with shame,
Fill their faces with shame,
that they may seek thy name.
that they may seek thy name.
O Lord,
O Lord,
let them be confounded
let them be confounded
and troubled
and troubled
forever.
forever.
Yea,
Yea,
let them be put to shame
let them be put to shame
and perish,
and perish,
that men may know
that men may know
that thou,
that thou,
whose name alone
whose name alone
is Yahweh,
is Yahweh,
art the most
art the
high
most high
over all the earth.
over all the earth. This is the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh,
Barak Yahweh,
Wa Yahweh Shai,
Shai,
Wa Mayaka'ala,
Yahweh,
Wa Alahayim, Matzav Yah, Alawap Yahana, Ha'alawapyam, Hasaranyam, Hakwat Zayunyam, Haka Yayoyam, Waha Agwathiam, Yahweh, Bashem, Yahushai, the water, Aman.
Now in the English, bless you, Yahweh,
Bless you, Yahweh,
and Yahweh,
and Yahushai, and Michael, and the angels,
commanding General Yahweh,
commanding General Yohana,
the generals,
the captains,
officers,
the officers, the troopers,
and the sisters,
and the sisters.
Yahweh,
Yahweh,
in the name of
in
Yahweh.
the name of Yahushai,
Thank you.
thank you, so be it.
Sorry, basement.
All right, you may be seated.
All right, for anybody who's just not tuning in, please remember to like, share, and subscribe. We're going to begin with the book of Leviticus, chapter 9, verse 15. 7 verses in the Hebrew. Priest and officer Abadi Al will be reading in the Hebrew, then we'll continue in the English and give the breakdown. Yeah. So you'll go to go 9 and 15 to 9 and 20.
Come on, God. The book of Leviticus, chapter 9, verse 15 in the Hebrew. Waya Korab Ath Kwa Korabun Ha'im. It's like a Ha'im. Waya Kwa. It's like a Waya Kwaka Ath Sha'ayar. Hakata'ah Ashar La'im. Wayasha Ka Tahal Waya Ka Ta'ar Bara Asha 1 verse 16 Waya Rab Ath Ka'ila Waya Asha Kamashapat verse 17 Waya Korab Ah Hamanakaha Waya Malah Kapar, sorry, Mamana, Waya Kotar, Al, Hamanaba, Malabad, Ila, Habaquar, verse 18, Shakat, Ath, Hashawara, Wa'ath, Ha'ayah, Ha'ayala, Zaba, Zabak, Hashalamim, Ashar, La'im, Wayamataza R, Wayamataza Wa, Banaya, Aharon, Ath, Hadam, Aliyawa, Waya na Rakwa Wa, I'll verse 16. Hamawaba Ha Mawabaka Sabaya, verse 19. Wa'ath Haka Labayam Mazah Hashawara Wamana Ha'ayah Ha'alaya Wahamakataha Wahakalaya Wayatarath Hakabada, verse 20. Waya Shayam Wa Ath Haka Labayam Al Haka Nawatha Waya Kwatar Haka Labayam Hamana Bakaha, verse 21, last verse. Wa'ath Haka Nawath Wa'ath Shawakwa Kaya Mayana Hanaya Kwa Aharon Sanawa Pa'a La Punya Yahweh Ka'ashar Tazawa Masha.
So let's type it up. So we'll look at Leviticus chapter 9, verse 15 to 21 in English.
The book of Leviticus chapter 9, verse 15. And he did wash verse 15, and he brought the people's offering and took the goat, which was the sin offering for the people, and slew it and offered for a sin as the first. Verse 16, and he brought the burnt offering and offered it according to the manner. And he brought the meat offering and took a handful thereof and burnt it upon the altar beside the burnt sacrifice of the morning. Verse 18, and he slew the bullock and the ram for a sacrifice of peace offerings, which was for the people, and Aaron's sons presented unto him the blood which he sprinkled upon the altar round about. Verse 19, and the fat of the bullock and of the ram the rump, and that which covered the inwards and the kidneys and the caul above the liver. Verse 20, and they put the fat upon the breast, and he burnt the fat upon the altar. Verse 21, and the breast and the right shoulder Aaron waved for a wave offering before the Lord as Moses commanded. Come. 22.
22. So it's going to be Leviticus chapter 9, verse 22 to 28.
22 to 28. Let's do it. Let's do it again. It's like,
So actually, we're going to do 22. So 22. 10 and 4.
Come
So Leviticus 9 and 21 to Leviticus 10 and 4.
on. The book of Leviticus, chapter 9, verse 22. Wayasha, so again. After, so like Aharon, Ya, Yada Ya, Yada, so like Yada Wa, Yada Yawa, Al, so Aya, so like Ha'aim, Waya Barak, so like Waya Barak Kama, Waya Rad, so like Waya Rada, Ma'aisha, Ha, so Haka, Hakata'a, Waha Ila, Waha Shalomim, verse 23, Waya Ba, Masha, Waharan, so like Wa'aharan, Al, so like Allah, Ahal, Mawa'id, Waya Taza, so like Waya Atazawa, Waya Barakwa, it's like a Barakawa, Ha'aim, Waya Ra'ah, Kaba Yawad, Yahweh, Al, it's like Allah, Call, Ha'aim, verse 24, Wata, it's like a Wa, the Taza'ah, it's like a Asha, it's like an Ash, Mala Panya, Yahweh, Wata Akal, Isle, Hamazabach, Haya, so like Ha'ila, Wa'ah, so like Haka, La Bayam, Waya Ra'ah, Call, Ha'aim, the book of Leviticus, chapter 10, verse 1, Waya Kawa, Banaya, Aharon, Nada, so like Nada Ba, Wa'abaya Hawa'a, Yash, Mahata Tawa, Wayatana Wa, Bahan, so like Bahan, Ash, Waya Sha, like Waya Sha Yamawa, so like it. Ila Ya, Quata Rath, Waya Quara Bawa, La Sana, so like La Sana Ya, Yahweh, Ash, Waraha, Ashar, Al, Iwa, so like Tazawaha, Athum, verse 2, Wata Taza'a, Ash, Mala Panya, Yahweh, Wata Akal, Awathum, so like Awathama, Waya Matawa, La Sanya, Yahweh, verse 3, Waya, so like Waya Amar, Masha, so like a Masha, so like all. All, so like Aharon, Hawa Ashar, so like a Dabar, Yahweh, La'amar, Ba Kwara Baya, Aquadasha, Aquadash, Wa'ila, Panya, Call, so like a Ha'aim, Kabad, Wayadum, Aharun, verse 4, last verse, Waya Masha al Maya Sha'al Wa'al Allah Taza Punya. So like Allah Taza Al Taza Pana Bunya Isaiah Allah Dad Dada Aharun Waya Amar Allahum Quara by Yawa Sha'awa Aka like Kaya Kama Ma'ath Punya Hakwa Dasha, it's like a Hakwa Dash, Al Maka wa I Lama Kana.
So we'll read the book of Leviticus, chapter 9, verse 21 to 10 and 4 in the English.
Okay. The book of Leviticus, chapter 9, verse 21.
I'm sorry, did you end it?
No, sorry.
Oh.
I'm not tripping.
Oh, you're in chapter 10. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, no, you good, you're good. So you'll start here. Yeah, you good.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 9, verse 22. And Aaron lifted up his hands toward the people and blessed them, and came down from offering of the sin offering and the burnt offering and peace offerings. Verse 23. And Moses and Aaron went into the tabernacle of the congregation and came out and blessed the people. And the glory of the Lord appeared unto all the people. And there came a fire out from before the Lord and consumed upon the altar the burnt offering and the fat, which when all the people saw, they shouted and fell on their faces. The book of Leviticus, chapter 10, verse 1. And Nadab and Abihu, the sons of Aaron, took either of them his censer and put fire therein and put incense therein and offered strange fire before the Lord, which he commanded them not. Verse 2. And there went out fire from the Lord and devoured them, and they died before the Lord. Verse 3. And Moses said unto Aaron, this is that the Lord spake, saying, it will be sanctified in them. I will be sanctified in them that come nigh me, and before all the people I will be glorified. And Aaron held his peace. Verse 4. And Aaron called Mishael and Elzaphan, the sons of Uzziel, the uncle of Aaron, and said unto them, come near, carry your brethren from before the sanctuary out of the camp.
Okay. Before we continue, okay, so in Leviticus chapter 10, verse 1, right, it says, Nadab and Abihu, the sons of Aaron, right, took either of them his censer and put fire therein and put incense thereon and offered strange fire before the Lord. Now, okay, so when we think biblical, that word strange, in your own words, you don't have to give me like a breakdown, just in your own words, what do you think strange means in this context, right? They brought strange fire into the Lord. What does that mean? Just the strange part. If anybody knows, and it's okay if it's the wrong answer, just put what you think it is. Anybody knows. The strange, what does that mean? In your own words. Nobody knows. Okay, so for the sake of time, if you go into the blue letter Bible dictionary, right? Look at the word strange. Strange can mean a few things. It could literally mean strange. What else is to say? Unapproved. Clap it up for that, sister, real quick. Unapproved. Okay, so I'm very glad to use that specific word. So strange. Okay, the thing is, the King James Version of the Bible, right? It's written in English. This is the most accurate English interpretation of the Bible. But remember, this was not originally written in English. It was written in the ancient Hebrew. Now, words in the Hebrew can have multiple different meanings. So you might see the same word pop up, but it might be used in a different context. So when we look up strange, there's a few definitions that pop up. You have to be strange, of course, to be a stranger. That one can be actually used for like King Solomon when it said like he loved many strange women. I'm paraphrasing. When it says strange, it actually means foreign. You know, something that is not, like sister said, approved of Israel, right? It even says right here, strange woman. It also means a prostitute or a harlot. A stranger. It also means loathsome, foreigner, or alienated. All right. So something that is not supposed to be there, in a sense, right? Now the sister brought up, she said, unapproved. Right here you see profane, and when you get the breakdown, when we keep reading, it says, we'll go back to it, verse 1. And Nadab and Abihu, the sons of Aaron, took either of their censer and put fire therein and put incense thereon and offered strange fire, again, meaning what? Something that's strange, not approved, foreign, right? Before the Lord. Now, remember, we are a holy people, right? Holy meaning what? It means to be separate, also means sacred, right? So if you're bringing something that is strange, that means that it was never supposed to be there. So it says, and offer strange fire before the Lord, which he commanded them not. Or you go to verse 2, and there went out fire from the Lord and devoured them, and they died before the Lord. Why? I know we kind of read past it, but we got to get the context of everything. Why did these brothers pass? If anybody wants to put an answer down, right? I want you to get like the significance of what's going on. Why did these brothers pass? I'll give y'all a few more seconds. Okay, see that real quick. Okay, sister said, sir, because they were not following orders. Okay. Doing their own thing and being rebellious. Okay, I'll take it, right? So I actually want to focus more so on the word you brought up before, unapproved, right? These brothers passed because why? They brought something that did not belong in the congregation, something that was foreign, right? Now, when you look at this from a broader spectrum, we are called to see. Repeat the question, please. Why did these brothers pass? So it said Nadab and Abihu, these are the sons of Aaron. They passed. It says they offered strange fire before the Lord, but the Lord, he off them pretty much. Why? So the answer I'm gonna give you right now is they brought something foreign into the congregation. The Lord did not command them to do that. They, like you said, they went off and did their own thing. You're not supposed to do that. This is why we speak so heavily on the Christian church and other false religions and fake Israelite groups who allow for heathens to be into their congregation.
Right.
They are strange. They are foreigners in a sense. They're not supposed to be there. Meanwhile, they're bringing them in. These brothers brought in strange fire, and the Lord killed them. Let's give it to you straight. He killed them because it wasn't supposed to be there. So if the Lord is going to get rid of you because of something like that, what makes you think that you can bring heathens in here? You know what I'm saying? Like, don't sit here. This is another example of the Lord wants things to be a certain way, and he wants a certain people to dwell amongst a certain people. When you go out into the world, as Christians saying, oh, God loves everybody and all this other stuff, that's not true. It's not true. The Lord don't even want you bringing in strange objects, if that, into the congregation. You think he wants strange people? You can read plenty of examples of what happens to many of our brothers and sisters when they deal with someone of another nation or do something that they're not supposed to do, not following orders, right? Because we've been reading through Exodus and Leviticus for quite some time, and we've read the instructions of how the Lord wants the tabernacle, wants the congregation, wants the sanctum to be, and it's very specific. They went off, wanted to do what they wanted to do. I don't know why they thought that would be acceptable, but it wasn't. The Lord did not accept that, right? So what can you take from that? Do what the Lord tells you to do. Also, stop trying to love outside the congregation. Love your own people. Be there for your own people, right? Stop loving heathens. I know we're not talking about heathens necessarily, but this can be related to that topic. You got anything about before we continue?
No, sir.
All right. I just wanted to get through that real quick, right? And so you already finished. So we'll continue. So now you'll go Leviticus chapter 10, verse 5 to 11.
Come on. The book of Leviticus, chapter 10, verse 5 in the Hebrew. Waya Bawa, Waya Sha'am, Waya Sha'ama, Baka Thanathama, Al, Maha, it's like a Maka Wa'ai, Lama Hanaha, it's like a Mana Kaha, Ka'ashar, Daba, it's like a Dabar, Masha, verse 6, Waya Amar, it's like a Waya Amar, Masha, Al, Aha, so like Aha run, Wala La I Zara, Wala Aya Thamar, Banyawa, Wa, so like a Ra'asha, Yakum, All, Thapa, so like a Ta, Sarah, so like a Ta Sarah Iwa, Waba, Wa, Ba, Gadaya Kum, Al, so like a La'a, Tapara Yawam, so like a Ta, Para Mawa, Wala'a, Thama Tawa, Wa'il, Call, Ha'ida, Waya, it's like Wa, Quatazapa, Wa, Kaya, Kama, Call, Bay, it's like a Bayath, Washara, it's like a Wayasha'ala, Waba, Kawa, Ashara, Paha, it's like Hasharasa, Ashar, Sharakwa, Yahweh, verse 7, Wama Patha, sorry, Wama Pakat, it's like Pathak, Ahal, Mawa'id, La'a, Tataza Awa, so like Pana, Thamatawa, Call, so like a Kaya, Shamana, Mashakaha, Yahweh, Ilaya, it's like all your come, Waya Aisha, it's like Waya Ashawa, verse 8, Waya it's like Waya the bar, Yahweh, all Aharon, La'amar, verse 9, Yayana, Washa Shkar, Allah, Tashata, Atha, Yahweh, it's like a Waba na Yawar, Athar, Baba come, all, it's like a hall, Mawa Ida, it's like Mawa Id, why it's like wala wala tama tawa it's like hakwata I will lada rata yakam verse 10 wala haba the y'all bayana hakwa it's like hakodash waba yana haka it's like hakala waba yan hata ma'a waba yana hata hayo it's like hata yahar verse 11 last verse wala hawa it's like wa la hawa rath ah bana yashra ala call hakakwarayam ashar double it's like a dabar yahweh ala hayam but bayada ashar.
All right, so we'll start from English, Leviticus 10 and 5.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 10, verse 5. So they went near it and carried them in their coats out of the camp, as Moses said. It's like as Moses has said. Verse 6, and Moses said unto Aaron and unto Eleazar and unto Ithamar his sons, uncover not your heads, neither rent your clothes, lest ye die.
Okay, so we'll stop right there, right? So what's happening right here, Aaron has now come to the realization that two of his sons have passed because they disobeyed the Lord. So when it says, let's see, and Moses said unto Aaron and unto Eleazar and unto Ithamar, his sons, these are his other sons, right? Uncover not your heads, neither rend your clothes. This is an example of like grief in a sense.
Right.
Like they're torn. They're like they just lost their brothers and he just lost two of his sons. So it's like they're grieving right now. It's like, you ever seen like those, I'm trying to think of like a movie or a show, but like sadly, like you ever seen like those movies and it's like a mother and like something happens to like her son or her daughter or something. It's like they start going ballistic. Like like I don't know if y'all ever seen like that in like a movie or something, but that's kind of like what's going on right now. So it's like, don't rend your clothes. I mean, like they're like tearing off, like they're so angry, they're like tearing off their clothes in a sense. Like they're so distraught about what happened. All right. So then it says, lest ye die. Keep going.
Come on, lest ye die, and lest wrath come upon all the people.
Right.
But let your brethren, the whole house of Israel, bewail the burning which the Lord hath kindled.
Okay, so what the Lord is pretty much saying right now is don't like grieve, but don't let it distract you from what needs to be done for the Lord, if that makes sense. So it says, lest ye die, meaning is the Lord literally going to strike them down right there? Because I mean, his son's passed.
Right.
No, that's not what's going to happen. What could happen though is, for example, in the world, you lose a loved one. What is something that some of our people do? We cope. How do we cope? We cope. I don't know if you ever heard the term self-medication. Self-medication meaning you're an alcoholic now. You smoke weed. Are you literally like? Are you physically dead? You're not physically dead, at least not yet. But spiritually, you might be dead because why? Now you're going on this dark path of you can't deal with what happened, so you just go off the rails. This is what the Lord is talking about when he says, uncover not your heads, neither rend your clothes, lest ye die, meaning you're going to lead yourself to a path of destruction. And then it says, and lest wrath come upon all the people. Right. Mind you, this is Aaron we're talking about. And his other two sons, they're also priests, by the way. Aaron is pretty much second in command of Israel right now. So he has other people that he has to look after. So if he goes off the rails, guess what? That's one less man who is governing Israel, which means the people under you can also go off the rails, right? You're their leader. You cut off the head, you destroy the body.
Right.
You heard that before, right? So when it says, unless wrath come upon all the people, that's what he's talking about. But then it says, but let your brethren, the whole house of Israel, meaning everybody, bewail the burning with the Lord, bewail the burning which the Lord hath kindled. Meaning what? You can all mourn. All right. Lean on your brother, lean on your sister. It's like a death in the family, right? But lean on each other. Don't go off. Be there for each other. That's what this is talking about. You got anything about before we continue?
Come on, if I may.
Go ahead.
This is an example of showing, the seriousness of the work of the Lord. These men were priests under Aaron, under the Aaron. You know what I'm saying? And they didn't take their job seriously, and they sacrificed strange things unto the Lord, unapproved things, and they died. You know what I'm saying? There's another example in the Bible, the sons of Eli. They were going and they were, taking, what was supposed to be sacrificed to the Lord. Instead of sacrificing and then taking, they weren't taking the work of the Lord serious. And guess what? The Lord killed him, both the sons and Eli. You know what I'm saying? So this is a sign that as a priest and prophet that you're supposed to take your job very seriously. Another example was Ezekiel. Ezekiel, yeah. The Lord took his wife and he said, you better not go more. You better not mourn. I'm going to take your wife this morning and you better go and preach my word. Because Ezekiel was distracted. He didn't want to go preach the word because he was too, stuck up under his wife. I'm not saying, don't go, hang out with your babe or nothing like that. But I'm saying, like, do the work. You know what I'm saying? When the order is given, complete the order. You know what I'm saying? Don't be too distracted by the things of the world, because as men, we are priests first. You know what I'm saying? Right. We're priests and prophets, of God first, and soldiers of Christ, and we follow orders. You know what I'm saying? We strive to complete every order perfectly. We don't get distracted with the things of the world, carnal things, because at the end of the day, our job is to serve the people. You know what I'm saying? Serve the Lord. But sorry, that was
no. You made an excellent point. I think that's a very it's a very honest point, right? Like, brothers who have been in the school long enough, or any brother really, it doesn't matter what your rank is, if you're new or if you've been there for a while. That's kind of like a harsh truth that we as brothers have to like understand. Like, we are priests, of course. We're also soldiers, right? And sometimes you have to deny yourself. This is why you get tested a lot. Right. Like, when these other countries, when they send their men out there to go fight for their country or whatever, a lot of times they're fighting for something bigger than them. They have to deny themselves. They got to leave their friends. They got to leave their family, their mom, their dad, their wife, their kids, right? And why? They're doing it for, this is in a more carnal sense. They're doing it for their country. They're doing it to, protect, fight a war, whatever it may be, right? We are also fighting a war. We're fighting a war with the world, the carnality of the world, because Esau is running everything and Satan has consumed damn near everything. We trying to hold on to the word of the Most High. We got to fight. Now, are we out here, toting around with guns and swords and stuff like that? No, that's not what's happening. We're in more so spiritual warfare. Now, there might come a time where we might actually have to be in physical war. But right now, it's spiritual warfare. We got to go out and we have to deny ourselves. We have to not give into temptation. Right. We have to not fight for another country. We have to not side with the heathens. And we have to deny ourselves every single day. And sometimes, you might lose friends along the way. You might lose family members along the way. And when it comes to camp, like how you brought up, right? We go to camp, think of it like this. A lot of brothers, like, we'll start up, right? You might just want to kick it on a Saturday, right? You might want to hang out with your rib, I don't know, hang out with your brothers, whatever. You might just want to chill. You might want to sleep in, whatever, do what you got to do. And you can't do that. You got to go to camp. You got to drive down there, and camp might be 30 minutes away. Camp might be an hour and a half away. You might run into traffic. LA traffic crazy out here. That you already know how it is. That hour and a half drive turn to 2.5 hours real quick if you're not careful, right? And guess what? You might get a little frustrated. Oh man, such a long drive. Oh man, you might look. I'll tell you straight up. There was one time we had camp. I caught a flat tire. And I was pissed. Like, I don't know what was, Satan was attacking me that day. Like, everything that could go wrong was going wrong. And I just remember, like, oh, it's like, and that temptation of like, man, Salakia, sir, I'm not gonna make it. I almost said that, but pulled over to the side, changed my tire, still got down, right? Deny yourself, right? Now we think on a grander scheme of things. There have been times, we human, brothers go through things too. Someone might have passed in your family. Your now ex-rib, she done left you. You might have, your best friend of for 10 years. He don't like the fact that you don't smoke weed with him no more. Now he ain't your friend no more, right? I don't know. Maybe you might have lost your job, you know, and then your ass is still coming to camp. That's real. That's real. You want to know why? You need to do that. Some may think, oh, that's unfair. That's not right. It is right.
Right.
Because the Lord has given us a chance to atone for all the wicked things that we have done. So you can deny yourself for a day. You'll be all right. You'll wake up tomorrow and you'll feel better. It's all right. It is what it is, right? And also it shows a sense of brotherhood and sisterhood. Mind you, the Lord said, like, you know, don't bear it all for yourself.
Right.
Lean on your brother. You know, we say it all the time, like you might be going through whatever. You might just need to call a brother just real quick, like, hey, I'm gonna press her. Hey, what you doing right now? I don't know. I need to talk to you real quick. And you just need to take your mind off whatever, right? It's that simple. We're all supposed to be family, right? Well, let's deal with this as a family. So, like, that's all I got. You got anything else before we go?
Last, sir.
All right, you can continue. Verse 7.
Come, the book of Leviticus, chapter 10, verse 7. And you shall not go out from the door of the tabernacle of the congregation lest ye die, for the anointing oil of the Lord is upon you. And they did according to the word of Moses.
It's like if I could real quick, right? So it says, ye shall not go out from the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, meaning what? You will not leave. You will not leave your brothers. You will not leave your sisters. You will not leave your family, right? And then it says, what? Lest ye die. Again, think beyond that. If I go walk out the door right now, I'm not going to get hit by a car. No, it's not what's going to happen. However, if I leave my family, if I leave the Isupk and the Commander General Yohana, if I leave the fact that we are God's chosen people, we're supposed to live our life a certain way. If I throw all that away, the path that I am now taking will lead to my death. It might take some time, but it's going to lead to that. And death, again, it's not always carnal. You might live a long time. You might live to be 80, 90 years old, but your life is in shambles. Right? That happens. We've seen it happen. That's death. You know what I'm talking about? Sister says something. And don't try to be extra. Let's see. And don't try to do extra work. The Most High didn't command to be done. Try to please him because he might unalive you. In a sense, yes. Just do what the Lord told you to do, right? Don't try to, I'm paraphrasing, lean onto your own understanding.
Right.
Don't do that. If the Lord said, don't eat pork, right? I'm just using something basic. That means don't eat pork. Don't try to turn it into like, for example, I know you might go to the grocery store and get like beef hot dogs. I'll be reading the ingredients. It'll say beef, but then it'll be like pork casing. Yeah. And it's like they try to get you, right? And then you try to tell yourself, well, you know, it's technically beef. You know, it's pork casing. It's not the same. It's the same. Right. And guess what? You're going to eat it, high blood pressure. You're going to end up in the hospital. I don't know. The Lord might off you, or you might suffer a consequence for what you've done, right? Don't try to, it's not rationalize. What's the word? No, yeah, in a sense, yeah. Try to rationalize sin in a sense. Yeah, don't do that, right? You got anything about?
Kind of, if I may.
Go ahead.
There's a great example of what the sister is saying in the Bible. A great example. King Saul. The Lord told King Saul to kill everything of Amalek. Men, woman, child, cattle, ass, everything. But King Saul leaned unto his own understanding and saved the best. He still went and spoiled, took the spoils of that war. And the Lord told him to slay them at the time because that was their greatest enemy. You know what I'm saying? And Samuel came and told King Saul, like, man, like, and he basically, to sum it up, he basically told King Saul that obedience is better than sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Serving the Lord and following his orders is better than, it will please him more than trying to sacrifice to him. You know what I'm saying? You think the Lord will like us to keep having to sacrifice almost every day because we sin it? Obedience is better than sacrifice. Just do what he says and you won't have to sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? Why do we keep having to, sacrifice these lambs if we could just follow the law? It's that simple. We could just follow the law. But we couldn't do that. You know what I'm saying? And many times throughout the Bible, we prove that we cannot just follow the law. You know what I'm saying? So it took a sacrifice. It took for Christ to come and walk the earth, live a perfect life, and go and die on a cross. The ultimate sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? So basically, the summing of obedience is better than sacrifice. Stop trying to do the extra. Stop trying to do what you want to do. Stop trying to lean onto your own understanding because you think that you know more than the Bible. This Bible is almost how old? 4,000, 2,000 years old?
We don't even know.
You don't know.
It's like we lost.
You think you
how old it is.
you think you got more knowledge than a book that's older than you? Come on now, just do what the Bible tells you. Just do what the book tells you, and you'll be good. Stop trying to lean onto your own understanding. Stop trying to do what you want to do. So like,
No. You swore. I'm gonna read something real quick. You don't gotta go to it. Ephesians 2:1, and it says, "And you have He quickened who were dead in trespasses and sins." Again, this is like leading to your death in a sense. I keep bringing it up, and I just wanted to go over this verse real quick to get you like to understand where I'm coming from with this. The Lord wants you to live. Like we read, I think it was like a couple weeks ago. I'm paraphrasing. I think it was in this. I have to slide it. It's pretty much the verse going over the Lord doesn't take pleasure in punishing the wicked.
Right.
Rather, you change your evil, wicked ways and live. Right? Live as in get off drugs. Live as in stop celebrating pagan holidays. Live as in really just be a decent person. Like the Bible really just tells you to just be a decent person. That's all it is. Like just don't be a weirdo. Like don't be a weirdo. Don't be like on some deviant crap. Don't harm your brother. Don't harm your sister. Don't be abusive and violent. And like it really just tells you like, hey bro, be chill. Just be a nice person and be kind to your people. Like you could be selfish in that sense. Be selfish with your people. Like hey, these are my people over here. That's it. And just leave it at that. Right? That's all the Bible's telling you.
Right.
But you want to sin. Think about it. Every time, well, there's so many examples of sin in the Bible and how it led to somebody's death. We can go all the way back early, right? We can talk about Adam and Eve. Adam and Eve wasn't supposed to leave and go get information from, I'll just say heathen in a sense, this is before Israelites and stuff, but she was not supposed to know more than what she was already taught. And she left and got curious, and she wanted to partake in pagan activities. Adam ended up finding out, and he could have checked her right there, right? But what Adam did, Adam ended up listening to him, even after the Lord told him, don't do that. Now, the whole world fell into sin. Why? Because somebody got curious and wanted to go off and do their own thing. And again, that just shows it didn't just affect them, it affected everybody. You know, there was a time where like we used to live like hundreds of years. There was a time when we lived longer, and because of people just continuing sinning, going against the Most High, the Lord limited us to, I think, the max, paraphrasing, 120 years. I think that's the max we can go, right? But there was a time we were living hundreds of years. I mean, shoot, Abraham and Sarah, they were 90-something years old, and they was having kids. Like, think about that. Like, you were a 90-something-year-old woman, and I ain't having no kids. Had a kid. And healthy, too, mind you. Like, they got to live long enough to see their child grow. You know what I'm saying? But we don't really get that no more. Why? Sin. Not affects everybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, so we got to take that into consideration. Sin leads to death, one way or another. You might not die today. You might not die until you're 80. 90 years old, you might live a long life, but your life will be miserable. You know that. Or you could be hurting somebody else. So like, you got anything before we go?
So like she said, wasn't Methuselah like 900 something?
I believe so.
Yeah, Methuselah was the oldest person in the Bible.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Almost 1,000 years old.
Almost 1,000 years old. It's crazy.
Now we can't even comprehend that.
It's so crazy, but back in the day, it was like,
that was average.
To us, it's like seeing like, dang, you 100. Back then, it's like, dang, you 900. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Back then, like 300 years old was like 30. That's what that was, right?
Okay.
But what can we see?
That's not so.
For the sake of time, you can continue.
Come on. The book of Leviticus, chapter 10, verse 8. The book of Leviticus, chapter 10, verse 8. And the Lord spake unto Aaron, saying, do not drink wine nor strong drink, though so like thou nor thy sons with thee, when ye go into the tabernacle of the congregation, lest ye die. It shall be a statute forever throughout your generations.
Okay, real quick, right? Now, Christians will read that and think like, oh, see, it says right there, you're not supposed to drink. No. Context, remember. The Lord is warning them, obviously they lost family members. Let's just wrap it all up with that, right?
Right.
Lost family members, you're grieving. Do not leave the congregation because you're going to die. You're going to do things that are going to be self-sabotaging. Doesn't want that for you. Lean on your brothers and sisters. Boom. Then it says right here, from the door of the tabernacle congregation, lest ye die, for the anointing of oil of the Lord is upon you. It's like I forgot to bring that up earlier. Again, don't leave the congregation. Don't turn your back on your brothers and sisters, because we always ask you, correct me if I'm wrong, do you want this? When a brother gets his name, becomes a trooper, we ask you, are you sure? Are you sure? That's not to like psych you out. We're really asking, like, look, we understand what this means. Are you sure you want to do this? This is the moment right now. All right, because now what you're doing is you're giving your life unto the Lord. If there's a part of you that's like, nah, I'm good, you better stay now, because then when you leave, it's going to be 10 times worse. Same thing for sisters, right? Are you sure? Because you have been anointed now. Now you are fully claiming your title as a child of the Most High.
Right.
You leave now, I would say the Lord be with you, but at that point, the Lord ain't with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So then we're going to continue. Again, this is dealing with grief. Now let's go back to verse 9. We just read, do not drink wine nor strong drink, thou nor the sons with thee, when you go into the tabernacle of the congregation, lest he die. What that's talking about, it's not saying you can't drink. Christ drink wine. Like, you're fine. What this means is you're grieving. You're not in the right state of mind. Don't try to consume alcohol to deal with your depression.
Right.
Right here. Because what can that turn into? I think it's pretty obvious. Alcoholism. You're coping. You're self-medicating. You're trying to run away from your problems, which will lead you to destruction, which is death. That's what that's talking about. Just in case if a Christian ever tries to challenge you. You got anything out?
Come on, so like if I may, something that you said, not only do we say, are you sure you want this? We tell you, you don't have to do this. You know what I'm saying? You don't accept it, you know what I'm saying? You can still come in, tune in the class, I'm saying, but you don't have to give you, you know what I'm saying? We give you the option to not want to do this, because you brought out a point saying, like, when you fully accept the title of being a child of God, it's going to get worse. I'm saying, you think you're going to come in here, your life's going to get easier? It's going to get worse. Only because the Lord is now testing you, because he sees that you can pass these tests and become stronger, and become exalted man of Israel. So, like, if I may, I'll bring out this precept. This is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 2, verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare thy soul for temptation. So if you thinking because you finna become a trooper, you finna become a 50 or 500 or, every rank that follows that, that's going to get easier. No, it's going to get worse. But I'm not saying in the UPK, when you come in here, your problems are going to get worse. But we don't fix them. We teach you how to handle your problems a righteous way. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be hard. You're going to have to, make them phone calls. You know what I'm saying? Late at night, sorry, sir. You know what I'm saying? It's going to happen. But we're not just going to not give you an outlet to where you turn into a drunkard, right, or an abuser, or, you know what I'm saying? Or you start doing drugs. You know what I'm saying? Right here, and here we give you the outlet. We give you the righteous solutions to all your problems. You know what I'm saying? But that's just for anybody, freshly coming to the school, troopers, you know what I'm saying? Becoming a 50, the work gets harder. You know what I'm saying? 50's coming 500, the work gets harder. You get more responsibilities. You're not getting trooper responsibilities no more. You have to carry out orders, you know what I'm saying? And they must be done. If you don't follow, guess what? Same thing the Lord is telling Aaron right here. If you don't follow these orders, guess what's going to happen? You know what I'm saying? You're going to stop being trusted. You're going to stop being looked at as responsible. And you're not going to get orders. And you're just going to sit there. You're going to sit at, whatever rank you is until Christ come back. And that could, discourage you. You might want to leave the school because you're like, dang, why nobody trust me? Why don't I ever get no orders? Why nobody ever ask me to do that? You know what I'm saying? It's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Just follow orders. Is the basic things. Follow orders and you'll be good, man. So like it. That's my point. Come on. The book of Leviticus, chapter 10, verse 10. And that ye may put difference between holy and unholy, and between unclean and clean. Verse 11, and that ye may teach the children of Israel all the statutes which the Lord had spoken unto them by the hand of Moses. Verse 12, and Moses spake unto Aaron and unto Eleazar and unto Ithamar, his sons that were left, take the meat offering that remaineth of the offerings of the Lord by fire, and eat it without leaven beside the altar, for it is most holy. Verse 13, and ye shall eat it in the holy place, because it is thy due, and thy sons due, for the sacrifice of the Lord made by fire. For so I am commanded. And the wave breast and the heave shoulder shall ye eat in a clean place, thou and thy sons and thy daughters with thee, for they be thy due, and thy sons due, which are given out of the sacrifice of peace offerings of the children of Israel. Verse 15, and the heave shoulder and the wave breast shall they bring with the offerings made by fire of the fat to wave it for a wave offering before the Lord. And it shall be thine and thy sons with thee by a statute forever, as the Lord hath commanded. And Moses diligently sought the goat of the sin offering, and behold, it was burnt. And he was angry with Eleazar and Ithamar and the sons of Aaron, which were left alive, saying, wherefore have ye not eaten the sin offering in the holy place, seeing it is the most holy, and God had given it to you to bear the iniquity of the congregation, to make atonement for them before the Lord? Behold, the blood of it was not brought in within the holy place. Ye should indeed have eaten it in the holy place, as I commanded. And Aaron said unto Moses, behold, this day they offered their sin offering and their burnt offering before the Lord, and such things have befallen me. And if I had eaten the sin offering today, should it have been accepted in the sight of the Lord? And when Moses heard it, that he was content. Verse 11. So like the book of Leviticus chapter 11, verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses and unto Aaron, saying unto them, speak unto the children of Israel, saying, these are the beasts which ye shall eat among all beasts that are on the earth. Verse 3.
So real quick before we continue. So now we're getting more so, I'm pretty sure many are familiar with this, but now we're starting to get into more so of the law, like the different laws that were put in Leviticus, like, you know, what is clean, what is unclean, what we can eat, what we can't eat, things of that sort, right? So like you continue.
Come on. The book of Leviticus chapter 11, verse 3. Whatsoever parteth the hoof and is cloven footed and cheweth the cud among the beasts, that shall ye eat.
So this is talking about like a cow, for example. Like a cow is a clean animal for us to eat because it has a part of the hoof, cloven footed, and cheweth the cud. Right? You can continue.
Come on, verse 4. Nevertheless, these shall ye eat. Sorry, ye shall ye not eat of them that chew the cud, or of them that divide the hoof, as the camel, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean unto you. And the coney, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean unto you.
First of all, if I ever catch y'all eating camel, I'm snitching. Ain't no way. First of all, I don't know how the hell you got a camel, but
not for real.
Have y'all seen a camel? Like, I just wanted to put this in perspective. You're like, y'all already know this stuff. Like, we're just going over it real quick, of course. But the animals that the Lord tells you not to eat, look at those animals. You can eat chicken. You can eat turkey. Okay. Y'all ever seen a vulture? Right. Have you ever like looked at a vulture? Does that look appetizing to y'all? I would hope not. You wouldn't eat that, right? I'm saying that because then you look at, like, look, I know how we get. First of all, we don't play about when it comes like bugs and stuff like roaches and stuff. Like you see roaches in somebody's house, you're like, ugh, like you don't want to be there, right? Okay, cool. So why are you eating lobster? That's a sea roach. That, like literally, you ever seen a crab? Like look at a crab. That's a big bug. It's a big ass water bug. And you eat it. You be over there cracking the crab legs, dipping in the butter. Okay, eat roaches then. That's disgusting. Boy. I mean, you eating a sea roach. What's the difference? One's on land, one's in the water. The one in the water tastes better. Huh? That's what it is. There's a reason why the Lord tells you not to eat this stuff, right? Don't eat no camels. Don't eat none of that stuff, right? Just look at it. If it's something in your spirit telling you like, nah, I shouldn't eat that. Like, don't eat a horse. That don't even sound right. There's certain things that we're supposed to eat, certain things we're not supposed to eat. Just everybody understands that. I hope everybody understands. You got anything out before we continue?
Come on, so like I seen this video on TikTok of these Arabs eating a camel. They literally put it on the big old steak thing, like a rotisserie. And they got done and they was tearing the cartilage off the hump of the camel. Like, just crazy. Like, these heathens is crazy. If y'all look it up on TikTok right now, man eating camel, you'll find it.
Is that was the Middle East?
Yeah, Middle Eastern.
Oh, that's Ishmael.
They eat anything too.
Yeah, Ishmael.
Don't forget about them. What's it called? The Asians.
Oh, forget about it.
Oh my gosh.
There is no dietary law.
Never.
They'll eat whatever.
They eat anything. They eat rocks. You seen that? Like they'll season rocks, fry them up and then like pause, like suck the seasoning off the rocks and spit them back out.
What?
I'm not joking.
What?
These heathens have no limitations.
I mean, how would you? Okay,
I don't know. I swear, I'm not.
No, I believe you.
I'm not
believe
lying. I'm being so serious.
Y'all ever seen yeah,
They eat bat. Come on.
yeah, they eat bat.
Bat.
Have y'all ever seen like the Indian videos?
Oh my gosh. Goop
The
scoop.
goop scoop. The goop scoop. First of all, like I don't know if you ever heard that term. Like, oh yeah, like put your foot in it. They'll really do it.
They do it.
They'll really put their foot. I don't even know what they be eating. It'd be like a big pot. It'd be like no sanitization, no soap, no nothing. And they just like, I can't even identify what the food is. It's like one is green, one's yellow. And then like they got some dude got like a piece of bread and shaved off some type of like weird ice. And then he put it on the bread and then he dumped it in like some water, but it wasn't really water.
Oh, it's called pani puri. I know exactly what you're talking about. Like the little bread thing they pull up. Disgusting.
I can't.
I don't mean to like be like sensitive or insensitive, but bruh.
But it's wild. And I've met a few people at my slave. They like they've been to India and they all like have negative things to say about it. It's like, oh yeah, first of all, it's hot as hell. There's flies everywhere. And they said the stench is outrageous. And like you have to go to like the really, really like rich part to find like clean water. Because if you go to like just the regular like out and about, there is no such thing as clean water. It said like it's like gray. Like it's bad. No, I'm serious. I'm serious. It's bad. Doo-doo kitchen. Yes. It's nasty. It's nasty work. Point is, you see how heathens live, right? Even if they do got money, it's like they still be dining on some very questionable cuisine. All right. Oh my gosh. Don't do that. You're gonna die. Don't do that. Okay. So lucky. We can go ahead.
Come on. Verse 7, and the swine, though he divide the hoof and be cloven footed, yet he cheweth not the cud, he is unclean to you.
Do I even need to explain that? I think we talk about not eating pork like every other day.
So I think we do.
Like
some people still read this and be like, yeah, well, maybe what if I make him chew at the cud? Maybe what if I only feed him clean things from his birth?
See, they try to rationalize.
Yeah, like
I remember. I don't know if you watched with Dr. Zach. I remember he told me it was a sister in the world. He was trying to educate her, like, we shouldn't be eating, pork. She said, "I'll die for bacon." I said, "Damn,
die from bacon."
I'm like, what? I'm like, we got beef bacon, right? Like, she wanted pork bacon. Like, it's that deep. That's Satan. It's lucky. If I could real quick, go to I think we skipped it. Verse 6.
Come on. And the hair, because he cheweth the cud, but divideth not the hoof, he is unclean unto you.
So that's rabbit.
Right.
It's a hair. You're not supposed to eat rabbit. So I know some people like down south, rabbit stew, squirrel and stuff. No.
Oh my gosh.
No. That's bad. It's not of our people. We're not supposed to be doing it. It's like you can go to verse 8. Sorry.
Come on. Verse 8. Of their flesh shall ye not eat, and their carcass shall ye not touch. They are unclean unto you. Verse 9. These shall ye of all that are in the waters.
Okay.
Whatsoever hath fins and scales in the waters, in the seas, and in the rivers, them shall ye eat.
Okay, so this is where things start getting a little complicated, right? There are certain fish that we cannot eat. I think one of the most famous ones that's known to the school for the most part, catfish, tuna. Those are unlawful.
Right.
You want to know why? Yes, they are fish. Yes, they have gills. Yes, they live in the sea, rivers, obviously, right? However, they don't have scales. They don't have scales. I don't know if anybody knows that. If something that, like, y'all seen like when somebody's descaling a fish,
right,
that is clean. If you can do that, you cannot eat catfish. You can't eat tuna. You can't eat shark. I want to say, I could be wrong. I think it's swordfish. You can't eat that. It is kind of like going back to that saying, "You are what you eat." So when you're eating, let's say a cows are vegetarians. Unless you're doing some weird stuff. I've seen one, they fed like a McDonald's burger and you just ate it. Wild work. Wild. But in its natural habitat, it eats grass. So you're, in a sense, kind of eating what the animal eats, in a sense. Notice, most of our diet, we can't eat something that consumes another animal for the most part. Like, for example, you can't eat shark. Sharks eat meat. Also, they don't have scales.
That's weird.
You're not, yeah. It's like as scales, should they cover the whole? In a sense, yeah. Like if you descale a fish, like that's lawful. Like salmon, cod, like red snapper. I'm just naming off a few things. Things like that, right?
You eat cod?
I believe it cod. I believe you can eat
I've
cod.
never had cod before.
I believe, no, you can eat cod. You can eat cod. But those are lawful. Now, tuna, like I said, tuna, I think swordfish, catfish is a big one. Kind of going back to that, catfish don't have scales. Also, I want to say they eat mud sometimes. Yeah, I want to say sometimes they
because they do live in what's it called? Some freshwater catfish.
Yeah, like there's just certain animals are just unclean onto you, right? Now I know because I've actually asked this question before. There are some fish where they have scales, but they're like super tiny. You can't descale it. Odds are you can't eat that fish. I would say if you have any questions, like get with your okay, they burrow holes in the mud.
And they're
okay.
bottom feeders too, catfish.
They are bottom feeders, yeah. Okay, so that's what it was. So yeah. Let's see, whiting fish is love. Okay, the water. So I would say like, yeah, you can kind of like do your research if you have any questions. Just ask a brother, or like get with your camp leader, because that one gets kind of confusing for some people because there's some people they've come in and they think, oh, I can eat tuna, and you like, oh, you can't eat that, you know. So there are certain things we can't eat when it comes to fish, right? Also, well, we're about to get into it right now. Actually, you can go ahead and keep reading.
The verse 11, they shall be even an abomination unto you. You shall not eat of their flesh.
So go up one, go to verse 10.
Verse 10, and all that have not scales, and in the seas and in the rivers of all that move in the waters, of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you.
Meaning what? Now we're getting into like more literal sense.
Right.
If it's not a fish, don't eat it. You've heard us say it 1,000 times. We'll just go over it real quick. Shrimp, crab, pork, lobster, squid. You can't eat whale. You can't eat octopus. You can't eat that stuff. Okay, that ain't even a fish. Have y'all seen an octopus? Okay, Slagia. This is like obviously way before I came into the truth. I was younger. I used to be like a seafood fanatic. Like I like seafood. There was one particular story that made me like not want to eat like octopus or nothing like that. It was actually an Asian woman. I want to say she was either Japanese or Korean, and you know, yeah, they eat whatever. So it was like baby octopi or whatever. I guess it wasn't cooked all the way. It was still alive. So when she ate it, it actually like, because they have like suction cups, it latched onto the inside of her throat, and she actually suffocated and she died. So save a life. Don't eat octopus, you know? Let's see, is tilapia not a man-made fish? Okay, so tilapia, they do have farms where they do
feed them pig feces. That's why.
Yeah. No. Go ahead.
So like I think the ones tilapias raised in California are fed like pig, feces and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to look at which tilapia you eat, because some could be, I think the ones raised in California is like the weird.
Yeah,
I could be wrong.
You got to be careful with tilapia.
Yeah,
so yeah, pretty much to answer your question, is all tilapia unlawful? No, but I would say do your research.
Sure.
Find out where that tilapia is coming from, because yeah, there are sadly some of these farms, they be doing weird stuff to the fish and stuff, and they genetically modified the fish. So you might want to be careful with that. Let's see if you got questions.
They're asking about seaweed and sea moss and stuff like that.
Okay, does the law of things law plant life? We can't eat. So I'm gonna get just like sea moss and
that's the plant.
Sea moss,
like seaweed,
seaweed.
Stuff like that.
Okay, I think that's just vegetation.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's just vegetation. That's different. That's not an animal. Like you're fine with that. Let's see, anybody questions? Sea moss, like yeah, sea moss. Just whole sister octopus. Yeah, fried octopus is crazy. That's crazy. Y'all seen an octopus? Have y'all seen it? Like, it looked like an alien. Like I don't. If it looked weird, don't eat it. But yeah, excellent questions. Yeah, again, the tilapia, I would just say be careful. Do your research, find out where that is coming from. The tilapia itself is not unlawful, but they might do some weird stuff. White man, doing everything. So yeah, that's what I got on that. You got anything before we
lobster? Verse 11, they shall be even an abomination unto you. You should not eat of their flesh, but you shall have their carcasses in abomination. Verse 12, whatsoever hath no fins nor scales in the waters, that shall be an abomination unto you.
Again, talking about octopus, crab, all that stuff, because they don't have fins, they don't have scales, gills, any of that. So don't eat it.
Verse 13, and these are they which ye shall have an abomination among the fowls. They shall not be eaten there. They are an abomination, the eagle, the ostrich, and the osprey.
Okay, again, actually, no, you can go to 14.
Verse 14, and the vulture and the kite after his kind, every raven after his kind, and the owl and the nighthawk, and the cuckoo and the hawk after his kind. Right? Verse 17, and the little owl and the cormorants, like it, and the great owl, and the swan and the pelican and the gear eagle. Verse 19, and the stork, the heron after her kind, all the lopping, and the bat.
And what?
And the bat.
Bat. It's just like I'm explaining the other ones too, but I think that's pretty self-explanatory. The bat, right? That's disgusting. Don't be eating bats. It's a flying rodent. I hope y'all understand. That's literally like, there's a reason why they call bats rats with wings, because it's a flying rodent. It's actually not even considered a bird. So
that's crazy.
Again, this kind of goes back to that saying that we've all heard: "You are what you eat." Right? All these birds that they name, the eagle, the ostrich, I said it earlier, the vulture. Let's see, raven, owl, cow, the hawk. These are all predatory birds, right? Meaning what? They eat meat. They prey on some of them prey on smaller birds, fish. Some of them are scavengers. Vulture, mind you. Okay, so I want y'all to really like understand like a vulture's anatomy. I want to say in the animal kingdom, I think they're either number 1 or like top 5. They have the strongest stomach acid out of almost any animal. I think the Komodo dragon might have it be. But my point being is it can actually digest like bones. Like there's a reason why a vulture even looks the way it does. Like if you look at it, all other birds, they have like feathers on their face, like all the way to the beak. Vultures don't. You want to know why? It's so that it's gross. I don't know if you've ever seen a vulture eat. They like put their whole head in the body and like eat it from the inside out.
Right.
So the reason why they don't have feathers is so like their feathers won't get caught like inside the body. Mind you, again, these are scavengers, right? They're ingesting in like decaying flesh,
right? Like
flies and stuff like that. Like there's a reason why we have scavengers, to help like clean up the area. Like that's their role really anywhere. Same thing with crabs and lobsters and stuff like that. And they're called isopods. Things that, again, bottom feeders. They clean up things. You wouldn't eat a fly, would you? It's gross. Flies are, I guess in a sense, they're kind of like bottom feeders. They eat poo and dead carcasses and stuff. So, but that's what they do. That's what they're there for. So think of them as they're the garbage men. They're the garbage clean. You want to eat garbage?
Some people will.
Some people will. Stay far away from me. But those, you shouldn't do that. Again, you can tell what you should eat based off of its diet. Even the eagle. The eagle, it's a predatory bird, right? Vultures, predatory bird. A raven, an owl, a hawk. These are even pelicans, seagulls, swans. I don't know who the hell is eating swans, but okay.
Somebody will.
Storks. That's crazy. Somebody will too.
I ain't putting nothing past nobody. I ain't gonna lie.
No, yeah, you can't now.
Especially in today.
Yeah. I've
literally seen like people like, you know what tripe is? Like it's like the stomach lining of a cow.
Yeah.
I've literally seen like, you know, the videos on Instagram. Somebody go and boil like the whole stomach of a cow with the manure and everything still in it, like, and it grosses me out. And they eat it. I don't put nothing past nobody. Y'all gonna eat anything. Not y'all, but
boiled stomach poo is crazy.
All right.
Come on. But you get the, like, you see how it's ridiculous to us? Like, that's how you should feel. So if anybody ever, I mean, I hope you never have it in your mind to eat poop, but you ever have an inkling, I guess, you're like, hey, can I eat this? Go to Leviticus, use context clues. If you need a breakdown, you can call a brother. But most of this, for the most part, is pretty self-explanatory. Don't eat this stuff. Right? It's gross. It's not good for you. It's not good for your diet. It'll make you sick and potentially die. You can catch something. I better know, like, you catch a vulture and you eat that, you're disgusting. I'm pretty sure you're gonna die. Not even trying to be funny, pretty sure you're gonna die. Also, we're not getting into it right now, but eventually we will next class. I'll just bring it up real quick. Lizards. You can't eat lizards. So for all my down south folk, Louisiana, like that area, whatever, and y'all like to eat gator and frogs legs and stuff, no. You're not supposed to eat any of that stuff. You're not supposed to eat turtle soup. It's gross. You're not supposed to eat any of that.
Turtle soup.
Yeah, people eat that.
Right.
You'd be like, what is it? Frog's legs taste like chicken. I'm like, I'll eat chicken.
I'll eat the chicken.
Yeah, I'll eat the chicken.
Like chicken.
I'll take your word for it. I'll eat the chicken. Don't do that.
I believe you.
My sister said those Africans, they be drinking.
Don't get me started.
Oh, you know they do. Yeah, that's a whole nother. Yep. It's like certain African tribes, they be like bathing in pee and that's like, I'm not like, we're not just making this up. Like,
this is real.
This is real. I don't want anybody to think like, oh, y'all just bashing them. Like, no, this is a real thing. Like, there are videos of like certain African tribes and like they worship like certain animals and like they'll bathe in like pee. I seen one, not making this up. They made mosquito patties.
Oh, kind of, yeah.
Yeah, like
Bruh.
it's I guess an area where it's just infested with mosquitoes, and they'll use something to like catch them, and they'll like put it in a patty, and they'll eat it like a bird. So I'll work. All right,
I ain't going to no McDonald's in Africa. I ain't even going to Africa. Why would I be in Africa? I'm not, bro. I'm staying right here.
Yeah, there's a McDonald's in Africa. That's
there is, because there's some areas in Africa that's like populated, but where Africa make it seem like they have it so bad. They don't. Y'all bathing in cow doo-doo, eating monkey heads. How about y'all just eat the cow? Like,
they worship the cow.
They worship the cow. In India too. That's why it's stinks
yeah,
there.
Yeah, they do.
Because they let cows roam free, like stray dogs, and doo-doo everywhere. I'll stay here in America. I'm only going to like the Isupk countries. I'm not going nowhere else, bro. I'm good.
Yeah, it's so yeah. For the most part, we can take from this class. Again, we're getting into like the dietary law. I know a lot of people have like a lot of questions about that. We'll get more into it next week. Also, kind of going back to not wanting strange things in your congregation, and that means anything. Like there was a point where I believe it's in Numbers, and there was a priest. I have to like. We'll get to it eventually. There was a priest. He was like doing a deal with like heathens, and they came in, went onto the altar, and they were like spilling pig's blood and stuff on it. Mind you, like this is how sacred we got to keep things. Like that's a sin. Like you don't want anything defiling what we have. You don't want that, right? So when you saw, like for this city as an example, strange fire. To us, it might seem like, damn, the Lord just killed him just for that. Yeah. Like it's really that deep. Like the Lord wants this to be pure. He wants you to be pure. He doesn't want anything to besmirch you or his congregation. We gotta take that seriously.
Right. Like
for real. Like anything that comes in here, like you shouldn't be bringing in no unlawful animals. Damn sure shouldn't be heathens up in here. Also, wash your ass. You should be clean before you get up in here too. Just out of courtesy. So like that, like you got to carry yourself like that, man. Like I just want everybody to understand that. Also, again, after they pass, yes, it was a very sad thing that happened, but even with that, the Lord wants you to mourn a certain way. Like, really think about that. Before we wrap up the class, the Lord doesn't want you to mourn by yourself. Really think about that. Like the way things are designed, the Lord doesn't want you to be alone.
Right.
Think about it. We can go all the way back to like Adam, right? What happened? He didn't want Adam to be alone. He wanted him to have a woman.
Right.
Right. But the sisters, you're literally designed to have a man. Like you look up the word wife in Hebrew, it means help me. Right? Actually, wife and woman. Remember how I told you earlier in the ancient Hebrew, you'll see one word, but it can have multiple different meanings.
Right.
I forgot the Hebrew word for it, Salakia, but the Hebrew word for wife and woman is the same because that's what you were meant for. And don't let like people in the world try to make you seem like, oh, like, you don't need no man and all this stuff. They want you to die. Straight up. They want you to be alone and bitter and That's what they want for you. Odds are because they're alone and bitter. They're unhappy with their lives, so they want you to be unhappy too. The Lord, on the other hand, he wants you to feel safe. He wants you to only give your body to one man because you are that precious to him. He's like, nope, not everybody can have you. Only one man can have you. The only way you can ever remarry is, sadly, if your husband leaves this earth and his spirit goes back to the Most High. That's the only way. Other than that, you belong to one man and one man only, and he wants you to have a husband and children and a home. Like, that's beautiful. Right? That's a beautiful way to look at things. My point is, the Lord never wanted us to be alone. He wants us to lean on each other and be brotherly and be sisterly. That's why Satan is working so hard with Esau to disrupt you. Right? Like, I don't want to skip over that detail. So that's what you can take from this and really show how important brotherhood, sisterhood really is, and how we should move as a people. You got anything about
No, so
okay. All right. With that being said, the water for everybody that tuned in, we'll get more into the dietary laws. I'm sure a lot of people will have a lot of questions about it. So we'll get back to that next Saturday. The water for everybody that tuned in. If you haven't already, please like, share, and subscribe. With that, shalom.